LordVadercraft could have been the best GD player in history. Usually, when a player reaches Super Grandmaster status, they can quit most of their duties in life like college or high school to become a full-time GD player like Zoink. LordVadercraft was much closer to this than most people realize. Let's rewind to 2022, back when Vader verified Mayhem while working a full-time job. Back then, Mayhem was top 6 difficulty and much harder than Arcturus. It took 2 months to get a single victor due to its difficulty, showing that LordVadercraft was a force to be reckoned with back then. Even Zoink wasn't the first victor due to the level's difficulty. For more context, like it was so hard. Just a bit later, he verified the second hardest circles level in the game at the time, Cannon Bay. This verification only took him a couple weeks, like 2 or 3, showing that he was barely trying. Like a lot of his verifications, the level remains unrated to this day, even though it has some very nice decoration in my opinion. Now, it's very important to note that at most times Vader had double his list points that he had on Stats Viewer due to how many of his verifications Rob Top wouldn't freaking rate. Cannon Bay was not the only situation where this has happened. This happened with Call Me Maybe, this happened with Fonktown, many verifications. Entering his prime now at the end of 2022, Vader verified Ruthless twice while dealing with a hurricane and a subsequent tropical storm. It took him less than 2 days to rebeat the level. For context, Vader verified the unnerfed version, which was top 20 at the time, and harder than Aerial Gleam. On the first day of 2023, LordVadercraft verified, I don't even know how you pronounce that, like Stygian Storm, while sick, which was a list demon. And it was so easy for him. He didn't even know the difficulty. He was like, Wasseretta, Bloodbath, Bloodlust, whatever. Verifying list demons while not even well is an activity usually reserved for players like Zoink. Not to mention, he was also racing another player in the verification of the level, who he obviously easily destroyed. It was around this time that LordVadercraft became more nonchalant, as he beat a list demon, Relentless, without even having a reaction. Transcending in skill to this level is an achievement beyond almost every GD player, but this was not LordVadercraft's maximum. To test his ability, Vader set out on verifying Eyes in the Water in February, the hardest memory level ever. First he got 77 to 100, then 49 to 100, and after that 34 to 100. At this point, he already did most of the difficulty, and it had only been a little over a month. After this, Vader took a bit of a break getting progress on Eyes in the Water, so he finished almost every level that he'd ever dropped, verified Vit 12's Extreme Demon, the ultimate something, and he decided to get first victor on Very Rusty Pipeline. After all of this, LVC returned and failed at 91 and 98 on Eyes in the Water before verifying it in October of 2023. So in 22 and 23, LordVadercraft beat Firework, verified the hardest memory level in the game, and beat countless list demons along with verifying the second hardest circles level, also while facing tons of challenges. This shows that he was on the tipping point of falling into top play for a living, like Zoink, Trick, or Doggy. Sadly, conditions weren't right, and jumping back to the future, we should still strive to be like LordVadercraft, because when he fails on a level, he gets back up again.